Hello, my name is Reg, and you're watching Shattered Dungeons. Somewhere.
We did it! We're live! Guys, this is Arc 3! It's Arc 3! We're here! We've done it! I'm so stoked. Really, really am.
I just gotta be modest with you. All I did was sit down in a chair there.
Well, while I respect that, I'm still excited. So, if you didn't know, we are Shattered Dungeons. We play an indie RPG called Shattered Dawn every Tuesday night at 9:30 p.m. Eastern for everyone to enjoy it. And we put a lot of work into this to make it as awesome as possible. I kid, yeah.
I mean, maybe a $10 hat on Amazon, but
yeah, like,
it's a beautiful $10 percolating in my mind.
Yeah, we do like really low budget cosplay. That's really all we're good for. So,
the lowest budget.
If it's free, we're doing it. Well, I got a couple of announcements. First and foremostly, we will be doing a dice giveaway tonight. And an Arc 3 Vanessa shirt giveaway, which I am repping over here wearing. And we are going to do a giveaway for one of our second edition starter kits. So,
nice.
Wow.
Yeah, we are. I'm super stoked about Arc 3, so this is gonna be awesome. Wow. Sorry, I don't know why. I just happened.
We all miss the Owen Wilson wow that we did not get.
Yeah. So if you want, if you don't win one of the giveaways tonight and you want one of the Vanessa Arc 3 shirts, you can actually go onto our web store, www.shatteredtabletopgames.com/shop, and you can buy one there. And if you use the discount code ARC3, you get a discount. Duh, it's a discount code. Come on. But you get 20% off, so check that out. If you want a special custom Dargoth miniature, you can also go there and order one. They are print on demand, and they are amazing. So, last two things, very simple. All of the Ray, are you counting, Ray?
Because when you started, you said 2 announcements.
I said a couple of things, didn't I?
And then you just said 2 last things.
Okay, whatever. We got lots of things going.
Welcome to Shattered Dawn, where we don't really do good with numbers, but we're trying our best.
The whole game is about numbers.
No, they involve stuff. Yeah,
it's like the trainer where he goes, "All right, give me 2 more, 1 more."
Yeah,
one more.
I like to make you think we're almost done at all times. So we are going to move all of the music that we have to our Patreon page. So if you become a patron on our Patreon page, you will get access to all of our awesome custom music for infinity. So check out that. That's a great way to support the show. Patreon.com/ShatteredTabletopGames. And then lastly, go follow us on all of the social pages because we post our shorts, literally pictures of our shorts that we wear. No, I'm kidding. Short outtakes from the episodes on all of our social media pages. But,
joke's on you. I don't even wear pants.
Does anybody remember that show, Salute Your Shorts?
There we go.
I don't want to do this.
Camp on Awana, we hold you in our heart.
Now, if you want a bunch of different miniatures and opal gems, check out opaloutletshop.net. Opal will be in the chat later, hopefully, and can navigate you there. But they are awesome. They're a great sponsor, and we appreciate their support. So, are you guys ready? Are you ready to start Arc 3? Are you stoked like I am?
I mean,
yes.
Maybe.
I am so excited, and I was not forced to say this.
We are all here because of our own volition, don't you know?
Well, you guys are about to see for the very first time on stream the Arc 3 introduction. So enjoy this, everybody. We will see you back in a moment.
Long ago, a powerful spellcaster by the name of Vezifal began to study the secrets of immortality. For years he researched, then finally had a breakthrough. He performed the ritual and became a Lich. After years of pillaging and war, he grew bored and retired to his tower. It was then he decided to build a dungeon.
There are those of you out there who said I could not design the perfect dungeon, Vanessa. But I proved them all wrong. We got demons, we got dragons, we got undead, we even got unpaid interns. Head on down, because this is Shattered Dungeons. This is Shattered
We are back.
It's very rude of Vanessa.
Yes. Arc 3 is sponsored by our patrons on Patreon. You can be one and get access to all of our wonderful music at patreon.com/shatteredtabletopgames. You can also support the show by being a subscriber on Twitch. And if you do that, you get sweet emotes like this Vanessa emote. Vanessa! And you too can purchase a Vanessa shirt. Go to shatteredtabletopgames.com/shop. Now we got a wonderful cast here. I'm excited for their new characters. Hope you are too. We have Jordan, who will be playing Toby Gunderson.
Oh, hey there, Toby Gunderson. Real pleasure to meet ya. How's your mom doing?
You have a knack for having the most annoying character voices. Like, I love it.
I believe you mean the distinct pleasure.
Yeah, the distinct pleasure. No, I love them in every single way, though. They're perfect. Now, we also have Heather, who will be playing Shorty Smalls.
So hello, everyone. I'm Shorty Smalls.
We have Dion.
Someone get her a jacket. I think she's cold.
We have Dion, who will be playing Grunkael.
Hello, everybody. I'm Grunkel, the architect, and I'm happy to be here tonight.
I love it. Now, Ray is on the camera right now, but Ray's actually not going to be in this show. So tonight we have Sog, played by Sog.
Dude.
Sog?
Seriously, no, your makeup's fine. What do you mean your hair's a mess? You're wearing a hat. Hang on. Come on, Saul. I guess I'm part of the show now.
Sog, you look a little bit different from the last time we saw you.
You lose some weight, buddy?
Yeah. I've been going to the gym.
You've been going to the gym? Or you found a gem?
Both.
Both. Okay, wonderful.
It's a fish parasite diet.
Well, for those of you listening, Sog is a Muppet, basically. And he is on camera. Sog, can you show me your character sheet? I just want to make sure you have a character sheet put together.
No, I forgot it in the living room.
Oh, okay. No, we'll see it at some other point, I'm sure.
Just have it next time.
Yeah, just show me next week.
You had one job. One job. Stupid.
Well, let's jump into Arc 3, shall we? Vezifal was a gifted sorcerer. After many centuries of study, he had mastered many fields of magical practice and developed many powerful spells. Through adventures and architectural journeys to discover artifacts, Vezifal came upon a method of attaining a version of immortality. He spent many more years gathering supplies, practicing, and preparing for the ritual. At long last, Vezifal had become a lich. With his newfound power, Vezifal began hoarding wealth and gathering followers. He spent his time ravaging cities and destroying those who opposed him. After decades of this, he decided to settle down and sequester himself away to the study of potency. He appointed a regent to manage his tower and his various projects. After a while, Lich Vezifal felt that it was time to invest in a project he's only really dreamed about until now. He wanted to build a dungeon. And so, Lich Vezifal instructed his regent to hire everyone he needed to build and maintain a dungeon. Lich Vezifal's hope was to attract heroes to the dungeon. In doing so, he planned to funnel the accumulated wealth and gear from the heroes back into the dungeon itself and other projects. Over the course of the initial build, though, Vezifal's interests, his attention, it moved to other things, making his regent's sole purpose the development and management of the Lich's dungeon. The regent, being instructed that the dungeon is a zero-waste dungeon, has decided to bring on a host of interns to help keep the dungeon running smoothly as they prepare to begin development on a lower level. And the interns are our heroes in this arc. Now, each of you sat down in a room at some point leading up to the meeting you'll have here in a moment. And in each of these rooms, you sat across the table from a creature that stands roughly 10 feet tall with translucent, pale skin, horns jutting from its skull. He begins to speak slowly.
All right, I'm your final interview. Let's have it out. So, let's see here. Toby, that's your name, right?
Oh, yes, sir, Toby Gunderson, and it's just, I gotta say again, it's been a real pleasure getting this opportunity with you.
I don't like you, but you're an intern, so this'll do. Now, I have here this your final question, so why don't you go ahead and tell me then? Tell me about your biggest failure.
Oh, you know, I could color myself red and tell you quite a few tales there. But I mean, I guess most recent memory is the last time I died. I just, you know, I got a little clumsy and just got stuck in the old wheat thresher. And boy, howdy, did it really just rip me to shreds. Oh, I just went right through it, don't you know?
I can't say that bodes well then.
No, I mean, I'm, you know, being the ghost ain't so bad. You know, you float where you want. Sometimes you say boo and people go ah, or they go huh, and you know, it keeps things interesting, I think.
All right then. Well,
We fade to the next interview as it's wrapping up.
Grunkale, is that right? Grunkale?
It's Grunkle.
Grunkle, sorry. I'm Jim. Now, your last couple of interview questions here before we officially make you an intern. Tell me, why do you want this internship?
I feel that I'll be a great asset to the team. I'll be able to explore more of my building abilities. You see, I've been an engineer for a very long time, and I'm looking for things that are a little bit more challenging. I'm tired of building homes for the homeless and tired of helping rich people get their castles and whatnot. I want something a little bit more fun, something that I can watch destroy lives, something like that.
So you spent all your time helping people, and now you want to see them hurt?
Well, I mean, just the ones looking for it.
You'll fit right in. We go to the next interview as Shorty Smalls sits across the table from Jim.
So, Shorty Smalls, is that it?
Yes, it is.
All right then. Tell me, Shorty, how do you prioritize your work?
Well, it's a hard thing to do sometimes, but whatever my seriously short arms can reach first is what I tend to do first in the day.
You know you're gonna have to fight people, right?
My short arms are very, very powerful.
I'm not sure about that.
And then we fade to Sog's last interview. Questions.
What are you?
I'm a song.
Okay. So let's why don't you tell me an example, a story that paints a clear picture of you?
I ate crottators in my parents' basement.
What? No, I didn't understand that. What?
I ate crottators in my parents' basement.
You ate quotations in a prison basement?
No. I ate crottators in my parents' basement.
Oh, okay. I have no idea what he said, but okay.
Back to Toby.
Okay.
All right. Well, seems like okay. I mean, better than other interns. What is it, sock? So, Toby, tell me what are your strengths?
Oh, my ex-wife Cheryl used to say that my mouth was just something fierce. But that's more of an issue of the past. I could say it was my muscles, but then ghost. Ooh, I can't really do much of that now. There, can I? I guess if I got to think about it, I'd say I'm a real people person, which is of course ironic, being not a person. But I guess that's the funny way that the things work out there.
You're not wrong. All right. Well, okay. Shorty Smalls, tell me, how do you measure success?
I'm just not sure about success. I mean, do we really need a successful dungeon? Is that why we're here?
That's kind of the goal, yeah.
I would measure my success by how much I can get done in a long, sad day.
Was it gonna be a sad day? You can have good dungeon days. That's what I'm here to enforce and mandate. But never mind. Okay. Sog. I have many questions for you. Don't get me wrong. I have so many questions. But why don't you tell me about your biggest failure?
I ate crottators in my parents' basement.
You what?
I ate crottators in my parents' basement.
I don't understand what you're saying. Fine. It's fine. Okay. What are you doing? Okay, Grunkle, tell me, why share an example, Grunkle, of how you motivate... tell me an example of how you motivate team members.
Team members? I usually find out that my team members just kind of suck to begin with, to be honest with you. So, motivate them. That's something I'm looking to learn. That's why I'm here. I'm looking to learn how to motivate people, maybe. Something like that, yeah. We'll go with that.
You're going to learn a lot of ways to motivate people and motivate people to death.
Okay. Oh, wait, are we allowed that to do that here?
Well, I mean, if we got heroes coming in, I'll explain it on. Don't worry.
So the creature stands at the end of each of your interviews and says,
That's good enough for me. Odds are you'll be dead by the end of the week anyhow. All right.
I mean, I've already got a head start on you, don't you know?
I do not like you. Not in the slightest. So
that's what my ex-wife Susan used to say.
Oh, great. You have an ex-wife I'm gonna hear about. I don't know about sweet.
So, he says,
all right, well, guess you're gonna be needing a tour of the place, so let's go.
The Dargoth stands and leaves the room. Outside, a group of individuals stand and wait. As you pass through the threshold, the Dargoth shoves you into the group and says,
all right, so here it is then. You're all now officially dungeon interns. Congratulations. Yay, hope it's all you. Oh, I'm gonna send you. Calm down. Now, let's see here. It's nothing special that you're interns in a dungeon. Doesn't make a lot of sense, and let's be honest, it's a dungeon, so most of you, like I said, probably gonna die. So, you'll be working with me on the menial grunt work that needs doing. You can call me Jim, and you'll each have a role. Hello. You'll each have a role with me until you die. Then, your role's gonna be with me in the interior decorating department. So come on,
do
man.
I just start in the interior decorating, or...?
No, you are an intern with me until you die again and you don't exist anymore. Then you're...
Okay, I see.
When do we get rolls?
Come on, tour starting.
And so the Dargoth begins walking down the corridor toward the deeper part of the dungeon to the south. And so I'll be kind of moving everyone's tokens. So just kind of follow along.
Sorry, I
You're good.
kind of got away from you there.
You look at your fellow interns as you walk the long corridor, and you take a moment to introduce yourself to one another. So looking around, you see each other as well a handful of other individuals.
Well, hey there, all you new potential friends. I'm a Toby Gunderson. Pleasure to make your acquaintance.
So nice to meet you.
Now, young lady, I gotta ask, are you cold? Do you need like a jacket or maybe a nice thermos of soup? Because you seem to have a bit of a chatter there going.
I'm part snake.
Which part?
Oh, I thought you were deflating.
That's a great point. I'm a deflating snake. I'm not all the way grown up yet. So it's hard for me to say yes sometimes.
You're mean like baby snake.
Wait, so let me get this straight there. You're not so good, not so strong on the S's, but then your parents named you something with a bunch of S's?
So rude of them, wasn't it?
It does seem, I don't want to judge people I don't know, bless their hearts and all, but it does seem to be a bit of an unfair thing to do to a kid.
It's especially with such short arms.
Now, do those things get bigger, or do you gonna need one of those old person claw grabby things?
I have a claw grabby thing, and I really hope they get bigger.
You know, if it makes you feel any better, you know, with these things, I can't really touch nothing. It just waves my hand through you.
Something we have in common.
Oh, it's always good to have a little commonality for bonding.
Grunkle, you look down and see what you can only imagine is a sock with a hat.
Didn't know we were gonna come out there and say it.
I take my foot and just sit it right next to the sock so I can see if it would fit.
He's so sucky.
I think you gotta save that kind of talk for the at least third date.
I gotta say, I get you reported to HR.
Yeah, how does the Department of Human Resources work when most of us don't really exist in a state in which you would refer to as human?
As the group
They
slowly...
still have arms.
I mean, do I?
I didn't even think about that. Sock has no arms.
How did you get that to stay on?
As the group slowly trickles to
We
where
know
the
where the
Dargoth...
shorts are gonna be.
Yeah. The group slowly trickles to where the Dargoth has stopped. Jim starts projecting.
Or this is the place you'll spend most of your time when you ain't working. The tavern is the only place in the dungeon that has food and drink. Eat your meals here only. We don't want the rats where we sleep. We need to keep them towards the front of the dungeon.
Now, I don't mean to sound ungrateful, but they got anything else other than the eating and the drinking? I mean, I used to be able to make a mean hot dish and all, but unfortunately, I don't think I'm gonna really be able to be partaking in much of the refreshments.
Jim walks over to the bar.
Apparently not an issue. Not an issue for the little fella.
I'm trying to talk.
Jim walks over
sorry,
to the bar.
I was being a bit rude. I should probably learn when to control when this whole thing is a flapping.
Odomos.
You know, my last ex-wife Karen, she really had a problem with all the talking.
Thought you said it was Sharon. It doesn't matter. Listen to me.
You're thinking of Squirrel, and she's about.
You said there'd be rules.
And then Jim literally pulls his axe out and guts one of the interns clean in half next to you. And then he slowly walks out. He kicks the body over, like kind of by one of the tables. And he walks over to the bar and points at the skeleton behind the bar itself. This is Bonesy!
Oh, hey there, Bonesy!
Treat him right, and you'll be treated right. You wouldn't want to see his sweet tooth.
Sounds like a wonderful name. Why wouldn't we like this individual?
I'm bleeding serious, mate. This ain't no joke. Sweet Tooth will kill you, and he'll do it.
I mean, do I really got to state the obvious one more time for you? I mean, I know clearly you already need a pair of spectacles by the way you hit the other fellow when you meant you know, clearly you have misplaced aggression in me.
I knew I couldn't hit you since you're a ghost, so let that be a lesson to all of you interns.
Okay, so he needs glasses and manage that anger a bit. Okay.
Jim looks around at the rest of the interns' blank stares and breathes deeply. Then he says,
I can't even blink.
So, on to the next place then.
He,
Yeah, I summon a skeletal warrior out of the poor guy that's sitting there on the floor.
oh, poor guy. Okay. You have now made him a deceased intern. Oh, wonderful. So,
Welcome back there.
That is not natural.
he's
How
just
was
like,
your dying experience?
That was so special.
That's all he says.
Oh yeah, no, that
rules.
Yeah, no, that death, that gets kind of terrifying. But you know, it's not always the flaming bridge. Sometimes it's other stuff.
Bridge of death in chat. We said it. There's a bridge. Go for it. So, he walks down the tavern hall, taking a right through a doorway. And so you travel up to the north on the map.
This is where most of our talented people sleep.
Over there, though, he points to his right, your left. That's where we're going. He continues through the doorway,
what a great way to knock down our confidence. Thank you very much.
Yes, he is indicating you are not the talented people. Jim continues through a doorway and through the left down the stairway. Exiting out into a large room, he says, This is the main entry into the dungeon for the likes of us. The secret door is guarded by my good pal Bill. He points to Bill, who is a large Dargoth sitting in a chair slumped against the wall. Bill breathes and stands. Jim says, Bill, say hello. After an awkward silence, Bill just waves his hand at the group and sits back down. He just grunts.
It's okay, Bill. I understand being tired. And by the way, pleasure meet ya.
And Jim says,
This way, I'll show you to your beds.
So you travel to the south. Jim walks down a corridor and takes you to a quick right into a side room filled with sleeping bags.
This is your place. If someone breaks into the dungeon, you're the first line of defense. So let's hope our marketing department hasn't sent those flyers out yet. That way you have some time before we throw you to the adventurers. For now, though, just make yourselves at home, I guess. Explore. Get to know some of the figureheads of the dungeon. There's Lowbrick, Vanessa, Brittlestink, Glog, Skits, Ketrick. Pay no mind to Harold, though, and try to say nothing to Regis. Meet tomorrow morning. Once you're done, you've had a nice little nappy nap, and then when Bonesy calls for breakfast, then I'll put you to work. Sound good? Your silence is all I needed to have. Goodbye.
And then Jim leaves.
He's all tuckered out.
I don't have legs. It's very tiring.
How do you do what you do?
You guys have now been given complete autonomy to go and explore the dungeon.
You know, when that big fella says throw us in there, I have a feeling for some of you he means that literally. I mean,
I was told there'd be rolls.
You want those?
I'm hungry.
Oh, you mean rolls?
I've been asking about them all day.
Not rules. Rolls? Rolls. Like dinner rolls?
I mean, if you eat them for breakfast, aren't they really dinner rolls?
Well, you put a little sugar and little cinnamon on there, and you can get some cinnamon rolls, and that's real good. Oh,
but those are breakfast rolls.
Yeah, but
not dinner rolls. You
were saying you wanted the breakfast ones, because if you want a dinner one, you really can get a little yeast in there and put some butter on there. It'll really make a really fulfilling side for you.
Sog is savage. Oh my.
Toby, what bed are you gonna take here? Yes,
I mean, of course the little feller's all savage. He ain't got nothing but guts.
Excuse me?
Look at ya.
You notice that Grunkle is now standing in front of you asking you a question.
Oh, Grunkle, hello.
Toby.
Oh, sorry. I didn't mean to disrespect you there. Just a little fella, needed to learn some culinary advice there.
Oh, I was just asking which bunk you were taking.
Aren't they just sleeping bags?
Yeah, no, I don't think that's really gonna be a problem for me. I can't really do any of that. I'll just kind of, maybe if I'm lucky, I can figure out how to fluff one of these up just for kicks, make it look like I'm sleeping. But you go first, after you there.
I'm just going to erect a wall around Toby right here in front of me. And then I'm going to walk around the other side and finish erecting the wall around Toby. And then I'm going to go over here and take this bunk right here.
I'm just going to float through his wall and be like, oh, sorry, lost you there for a second. Apparently the earth decided to erupt around you, but it's not the strangest thing I ever saw.
That was so strange.
Yeah, no, apparently there's some unstable ground in this here dungeon. We really gotta tell somebody about that.
Yes. I'm going to sleep here, far from the fire. I like it cold.
Wait, what? I don't mean to sound, like, I don't know what the right word is, speciest or nothing, but...
Were you homeschooled?
I thought you had them the cold bloods and then you like to be warm.
Not me. I'm sneaky like that, and
Well, my apologies for any misassumptions there, if that caused any harm.
No harm done. No harm, no fouls.
I don't see any birds.
What?
The other kind of fouls.
I could go for some crawtators.
I keep hearing that word, and
I could
still
go for some crawtators also. You think Boney makes them?
Oh, we should go check. Try silken.
See.
You're never too old to learn a new recipe. I'll follow you there.
You ever had fried silicon?
Our heroes travel towards the tavern to ask Bonesy for some crawtators. Is that accurate? Is that an accurate statement?
That is an apparent accurate assessment there.
Grunkle leaves immediately, being the first to get out of that room. Even as an intern, he knows what...
Friend?
He built walls.
Do you remember?
Toby is literally like hovering after you.
Hello? Do you remember which way the bar went?
I'll find it.
It's this way. Okay, it's this way, everyone. Stay close. Get your dungeon, buddy.
Come on, Sog.
I don't really remember.
La 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 la.
Grunkle is just meandering about the dungeon.
Sog.
This is the way we went there. Do we go after him and tell him he's wrong, or
Grunkle steps foot into the tavern, having found his way.
Okay, voice in my head tells me he apparently did go the right way, but shows what I know.
Now, Grunkle walks up to the bar, and as he does so...
I went the wrong way.
Bartender Bonesy addresses him, but before he addresses him, we are going to do our first giveaway of the evening. Yeah, it's exciting. So everyone who is in chat, if you want these awesome purple dice, type dice in chat, and you will be entered to win.
Wasted opportunity.
When the group, hey, help remind me, but when the group leaves this room, we will do our drawing for the dice. So everyone in chat, type dice in chat, and you get entered to win some dice. So, Grunkle...
Oh, okay, I found the right way. It was just gonna kill me. It was just gonna kill me if I couldn't figure it out.
Grunkle walks up to Bartender Bonesy. The skeletal bartender looks back at you with a dead stare, because he's dead. What do you say?
Oh, hey there!
Please.
What did you say?
You dying to get here too, eh?
I like a pair of a beer and a pair of earbuds if you got them.
Bartender Bonesy turns around for a minute. He grabs a glass and he pours you something. He puts it on the table. And then he turns around again and grabs a soft felt-like object and puts it right on the table next to the glass. He looks at you with his, eye cavities, I guess. And says,
Should probably go to a dentist.
That'll be 1 gold, please.
What?
I flip him a gold, and I take the wadding, and I immediately start shoving them into both my ear sockets, my ear holes.
I'm just curious how Sal can hear us when he's nowhere near this room, from what I can tell.
You. I don't need your sassafras.
What did you just say?
I understand.
I think we're gonna have to roll the footage back on that one later, because I thought I heard something different.
Look at him writing down the time, making sure I didn't swear.
Sassafras. I don't
I
understand.
didn't swear, by the way.
Can't say it your way.
Wouldn't matter, it's live.
I have entered into this terrible place now.
You asked for this.
Oh my. So,
Yes, for the sassafras.
apparently.
The fact that you approve that.
I'm gonna have to go back and bleep it out now. So,
I didn't swear.
it
Just so
sounded
you know.
real close, but it's good.
I like to skirt the line.
You're all... You're a
I'm
freaking
a PG
muppet.
Muppet.
All right, so, Grunkle...
You're not one of them corporate sellouts, no?
He goes
I'll
against
take
the
no
grain.
crap.
No
So-
PG Muppets in the house.
We really
So-
gotta get that hole fixed. So you stop deflating.
So, Grunkle, you have put the earbuds into your ears, and Toby is just kind of doing Toby things. Is there anything else that you'd like to...
what brings you into here to this there dungeon? You know, why you decide you wanted to sign up for everything, buddy? Pal?
I don't know what he's saying, but I look at him and I just keep nodding as he's talking.
Because it's like you can't hear me or nothing.
Grungle. Grungle.
As
Tap,
you...
tap, tap, tap. Grungle.
I like cheers, Toby.
As you're just nodding back and forth, just like doing, the classic, yeah,
I can't tell if you really can hear me, and then is my assumption that you can't hear me incorrect, or is it based on some sort of preconceived prejudice that I'm not aware of? And if so, then I'm insulting you, and that's really not what I came here to do. I just really wanted to get to know you better, since apparently we're going to be spending lots of time here. And
Uncle, you feel a tug on your boot.
I look around at my boot.
It's Sog.
I'm guessing you need a little help getting up to the bar.
Well, yeah, but are you listening to rock music?
I just look at him. I can't. I don't know what he's saying. Did you not? I'm just gonna assume he said, yeah. I'm gonna pick him up and put him on the stool.
I don't think he can hear you. He's just he's not all the way there, from what I can tell.
Bartender Bonesy looks at you, Sog, and he's just like,
I don't know what you are, but what can I get ya?
If I had ears, they'd be bleeding. I need something super strong.
Okay, well, what's that? Let's see here. Top shelf. Here you go. How's this?
and he puts a bottle of hot sauce in front of you.
Oh, that'll wake you up on a slow morning. I don't think you're supposed to eat the actual bottle part, though.
What did I tell you?
I'm not really sure I can repeat it because, there might be kids present somewhere in this dungeon.
No. PG. Where's Vanessa?
Vanessa's over, do you know where Lobrick's little place is?
Lyrics?
No, Lobrick, the merchant. It's south of Lowbrook. Find Lowbrook and then just keep going south.
What are you saying?
I think he's saying you need to get low. Get down, get down.
You and I are gonna have problems, armor boy.
Shorty Smalls enters the
mean-
tavern finally after finding her way through.
Not sure what problems we can really have there, but you know.
You
You're
notice
welcome
that
to just vent your feelings. That's fine.
Seeing through things is for windows.
Shorty Smalls, you see that the three of them are at the bar. You have Toby, who is emphatically talking with Sog. They appear to be in some kind of argument. And Grunkle is just kind of like nearby and nodding when he sees motion near him. And you hear him saying like, yeah, but it has no relation to what the other two are talking about. But you notice that Bonesy has served them some kind of beverage.
Hot sauce.
Oh, hey. There,
Toby.
hey there, short one, is it? I'm sorry, I already forgot.
Just.
I think it's Shorty.
Shorty.
Shoney's?
Shoney.
Oh, they used to serve the best French toast that you could get. It was such a great place, and the buffet was reasonably priced, and you had a lot of food. You'd bring the
I thought
kids
that
down
was
on a Sunday morning.
Shoney's. Oh. I thought that was
That's what I said. It's Shoney's. That's what he said. He said your name is Shoney's. Is that your family's business?
No, my name is Shorty, and I don't know if it was intended because my arms would always be so short, but they are.
Once again, I'm just gonna apologize in advance for the naming that occurred, and I'm very sorry if that caused.
So I just like wave my little hand to wave at Grunkle, like
Those look like some strong arms.
they're
I guess we
so
don't have-
strong.
Do I see her waving at me?
You do, yes.
I'll pull the stuffing out of my left ear.
Even a small one there is like a just a massive boat in a storm, don't you know?
So
There's all
Grunkle
the
pulls out his left earbud, and you can hear Shorty Smalls talking to you.
Oh, what can I do for it?
I don't really need anything. I was just saying hello.
Oh, thank goodness he's talking
hello.
again. I was really worried about him for a second there.
Well, I was paying attention to you, Toby. I heard everything you said.
I was asking you all kinds of questions about your family and your upbringing and the.
Roll a speech check, both of you.
This is the first time in the history of Shattered Tabletop that I have a bonus.
What?
It's a Christmas
speech
miracle. Grunkle with
Well,
79, Toby with 85.
Oh,
Toby,
and his bonus is actually what put him over the top.
I know.
Yes.
Grunkle, you
I've
tell
become too
Toby
powerful.
a bold-faced lie, and Toby knows you are lying.
Listen, I don't want to pry too much in your business there. If you're feeling sensitive about it, I'm just offering a transparent hand in friendship. That's all. That's all I'm doing. I'm sorry, there.
I don't know what to say, man. I'm just not used to people talking that much, and
Well,
it kind of, I don't know. It's just how I deal with it. Don't take it personal.
oh no, I've run into plenty of people like that over the course of a few thousand lives there. But when you're nothing but dead, you really got nothing to do but talk. So it's really talk and read as best you can. Really, a lot of good.
So lucky we can hear you.
I'm sorry.
They're like
So lucky
I can jump into.
Is
Not
there
all
a
ghosts
what?
are hearable.
Is there a pit that I can jump into?
I mean,
Not
I'm sure
anywhere
there's like
nearby.
a small hole that would be relatively dangerous for you.
Since everyone's having a drink, I think I would like one.
What can I get you, Basilican lady?
Scotch, please.
Scotch it is!
He turns around and grabs something that you couldn't reach if you even ever tried, and puts it down. He starts pouring, and then he slides it over. And now you have to drink it. So how do you do that, Shorty?
I'm gonna need a straw, please.
Body shots! Body shots!
I don't have a straw, so...
Just a stir will work, okay?
But I don't have one.
Oh, well, I don't know then. I don't know if I can drink it. I usually have a straw.
Don't you have, like, a long tongue? Can't you just, like, lick it? Like a dog?
I suppose. I need to do that in public.
That might be a bit insulting to suggest there to a lady.
Well, maybe Lobrick's got a straw you can go buy.
Straw? You don't have a straw I can borrow?
What the? What?
You just look like you might have a straw I could borrow?
I mean,
We're in homeschooled. I don't have hands.
I'll tell you what I can do.
you might be made of one. You never know.
I go over to the floor, and I look for the area right up against the bar along the bottom, and then I focus and I try to draw a little bit of stone from that surrounding area to make a straw.
You spend a moment doing that, and it works. You build a stone straw, and you are able to give it to Shorty so that she can drink her scotch.
Thank you.
I will drop it into the glass for her because it looks like her arms can't reach.
Now, I got one
Nice
important
of
question.
you.
Is that there one of them bendy straws, or I guess because it's rock, it wouldn't really work like that?
I don't need a bendy one. Any straw will work.
But I remember those were the most fun. I already forgot our fella's name here. I'm so sorry, sir. But for old dead time's sake, I gotta give in to the peer pressure. I know it ain't gonna accomplish much, but can I get a glass of something to?
Well, sure, no
His
problem,
name
no
is
problem.
Bonesy.
He
Bones,
turns
that's
around.
right, because you're made of the bones. That makes sense.
He grabs an ale, and he kind of looks at it. He looks at you, looks at it, looks at you, and then he just like splashes it at you with violent force, and the liquid goes completely through you onto the ground, but somehow you can taste a little bit of it.
Oh, that takes me back to playing some drinking games in there, and you spill one every now and then. It's not really the intended effect, but whatever works, eh?
So you guys
Bonesy was
spend the next
smart.
hour or so just catching up and drinking and getting to speak with one another, and then finally bartender Bonesy turns around after washing everything up and goes,
Get out! I need peace and quiet now. I'm a skeleton and I can't handle it. Get out!
Yeah, you
He's
can't
mentioned
really.
going to see the merchant guy like 15 times. He's not getting old.
Go
Let's go
ahead,
with the
you
merchant guy.
darn interns!
Okay, merchant guy. Let's go. Low brick, yeah.
Grunkle starts
Before I
walking.
leave, actually, I come back. If you're not gonna charge them, I like my gold back.
What's that? I can't hear you. I'm undead. The ears don't work, don't you know? Around the
He
corner.
slides you back your 1 gold.
Thank you, everybody. I appreciate it.
I forgot. I had to get off the stool first.
Grunkle walks through the largest door in the room, and as he does so, he passes by 2 pillars. And on his right, he notices a very, very large statue. And this statue is an ornate carving of a devilish figure with wings, kind of just majestically open in this semicircle display area. And you notice that the statue's base looks like it is completely adhered to the ground, no problem. However, you notice that the top part of it is like slightly moving. It looks like it's kind of breathing, but not exactly. And it looks at you, and its head turns, and its gaze meets your eye. And he says, interns. I haven't seen many people in this hall. Why don't you talk to me? Yes. Why don't you come closer and engage me in conversation?
Toby and Toby Gunderson, it's a real pleasure to meet another person who, from what I can imagine, is some sort of bodily challenged individual like myself.
Only slightly. You see, I am a living statue. My name's Harold. It's a pleasure to make your acquaintance.
Okay, Harold, how are you doing?
You have the ability to move about the dungeon freely, which is wonderful. I have some problems that maybe you could help me with, would you say?
Is it the fact that your bottom's stuck just like a pig before the Christmas slaughter?
Yes, so I need assistance when I do things. Now, Grunkle, you look at the stonework, and you notice that it's impeccable. It's immaculate stonework. This is one of the best carvings you've ever seen, and the fact that it's made so well definitely catches your eye. But at this moment, as you're looking it over, you notice that dice was written in chat, and so we're gonna go for it. So we're gonna roll our dice in the thing. Mikhail, wow, you have won a pack of purple dice. Great job. Good job. Congratulations. Message me the address and I will send them your way.
Remember, don't put the dice in your mouth. They're a choking hazard.
They are. That is true.
Yeah, no, I died once that way. It was very unpleasant.
So, as you continue looking over the stonework, you notice that the animated part of it, the part that's spellbound with life, is about from the knee up. You notice that it is spellbound with an enchantment that would not allow you to use any of your archetism on it. Simply because it is technically a living being now. So, that's kind of what you glean from it.
I gotcha.
Harold looks down at you as you're inspecting him. Don't do that. Don't inspect me. What do you think I am? Some kind of art project?
Just trying to get a handle on everything that's happened to you here. I try to look over to see. I'll look at his eyes. His eyes have jewels, or they look like normal eyes? Do they look soft and squishy, or do they look like they're stone?
They're stone eyes with gems inlaid into them.
How tall is Harold?
Probably about 12 feet.
I'm gonna float up to make eye contact with, like, to be eye level. You know, hey there, I just wanted to
How
to
close
come
are
up
you?
here. Couple, like maybe 3 or 4 feet away.
Okay.
Like not like that.
Okay.
I bet I just had a feeling that maybe you've been forced to kind of look down on everybody because not many people are as tall as you happen to be. So I thought maybe it'd be a nice treat for you to just look straight ahead at somebody when you're speaking. Hopefully this maybe brighten up your day.
The Doggoth are as tall as I am, I'm afraid. So,
that's right. I forgot about the big fellas, didn't I?
This was a thoughtful gesture. It is moot. So, you can float back down now. I don't need you up here.
Are you an animated statue, or are you a living creature turned to stone?
You're a little scary.
I am a living statue that has been imbued life by the gifts of magic.
That's pretty neat there. Looking down on Grunkle here, I'm kind of in view. Maybe I should just stay really up high and look down on people.
It is enjoyable
You never see
sure.
this angle.
I was part of Lich Vezifal.
Look into some Rogaine or
I'm trying to give you a backstory, Ghost, so listen, please.
Oh, sorry about that. I didn't mean to interrupt you. Just sometimes the flapper won't quit. You know what that's like, I bet.
No. So, I was part of Lich Vezifal's esteemed collection, and when the dungeon was made, I was moved here to be a watcher, to assist and provide assistance should things get a little out of hand, or to stall adventurers or interns that should be going somewhere.
I think he's talking to you.
Now, the thing I need assistance with, when you see Regent Regis, I need you to stab him for me. Can you do that?
I got no hands. I'm sorry about that.
What about you three?
Sure.
I love to stab things.
I gotta be honest, I'd be real curious. I'd be real curious to see how Song stabs things without arms either.
This will be enjoyable. Please come let me know once you've done it. I can't wait to see his reaction. I'm enthused.
You're a sick man.
Well, off with you now. You have regions to stab, so off with you, wherever you are going.
Do you know where we're going, Sog?
Nope.
Oh.
You know, come to think of it, I could maybe think of a way to stab somebody if I was really had my heart into it.
Grunkle keeps going to the south, and he takes a right out of the room and back towards your sleeping quarters.
Not that I really have a heart to put into it, but I guess it's more of a metaphor than really instruction guide if you think about it.
It looks like Grunkle is going to sleep. Is that accurate?
I go in to clean the bunk. I also clean up the stone that I had raised there. The moment I got here, and I
look at that the floor there. It undid the thing it did. That's pretty neat. I guess maybe it changes frequently.
So, after that, Toby, are you just kind of floating around?
I thought we were supposed to be going to the thing together.
Yeah.
Are you not going to do the stuff with the thing and the person?
Shorty, as you follow Grunkle kind of through that exit, he turns right and goes back towards your sleeping quarters. You continue straight, however, as you see a door, and as you do so, you enter into this room that appears to be a merchant's shop. There are tables all over filled with weapons and equipment and armors and trinkets, odds and ends. There are shelves along the wall filled with all sorts of different potions and game boards and just an eclectic mix of things. There are weapon racks, there are armor racks. It's kind of all around, and the basilican that stands at the back addresses you. And he says, yes, I am Lowbrick. How are you? What is, you must be one of the new interns. How can I help? Do you have coin to spend with me?
I do have some coin. I didn't realize
Marvelous.
what was happening in here.
Well, you see, I was hired by the regent to be the merchant here in the dungeon. So the goal would be to, as adventurers come and go and things like that, they will surely have gold. So I am one of the vendors to make sure that that there are things to buy, so that we don't just keep hoarding the gold, but we have a little dungeon economy. So I'm here to stimulate the economy. That is why
you always got to exit out the gift shop.
Well, I have been challenged to stab someone, and since you're like me, you might be able to help me to find something good to stab with these short little arms.
Oh yes, that will be. I have just the thing. So he kind of walks away. Yeah, let's see over here. Swing. Yes, this spear will be good for you. You can stab things there far away. And the good news is that with your tiny arms, it looks like you're an. I can't remember what they call it. It's like an angle or something like that. But you put the spear just kind of like in your armhole between the shoulder armor, and you just kind of like pull it across, and then you just move your torso left and right, and that's how you stab things. Or like you run to the side, like and then stab them. This will work perfect for you.
I'm so glad I showed up to watch this.
So perfect. Is it?
Yeah, I mean, yes. I mean, you can buy it, please. Yeah.
Yes, I must buy it. How much do you want for it?
This is Dargoth's spear, so just 300 gold.
That seems like so much for a dark.
I'm sorry. Did you say the 300, like 3,000?
Oh my goodness! Are you a ghost?
Yeah, I'm assuming you're talking to me because I'm probably the only ghost here right now.
Yeah.
There's a stone statue that could talk though, and a skeleton man.
Well, let me complete the sale and then I can talk to you. But for you, a friend. We look so much alike. I tell you what, 200 gold.
Okay, I'm needing to stab someone soon, so this will work well.
Always good to be prepared. So perfect. You take this. I will take the gold. I will put it in the chest. Let's see and close the chest. Perfect. So, yes, this is a good sale. Thank you so much for shopping at Lowbricks. I am Lowbrick. This is my shop. Is there anything else I can get for you or you, Mr. Ghostman?
I'm just curious why we got to shop down here. It's a strange place to put something like that. And we got a bar now that I think about it.
We stimulate the economy as we acquire gold and adventure gear and all that. You got to have some place to spend the gold.
Oh no! I mean I get that sort of thing, but my worry would be like we get the adventurers in here, right? That's the whole idea. But then they find you and they're like, oh look, better weapons than what I got. So what's the stop?
Do you want to see what happens? When that happens,
like,
I kind of have it like rehearsed a little bit.
I would love to see it because I'm afraid they're gonna try and attack you, and you seem like a nice enough feller that I wouldn't want you to get hurt.
Okay, so why don't you two go outside of the door, okay? And then you walk into the door, and I will do my spiel.
Okay.
You got this, Lowbrick. I believe in you. Let's do this.
It's real nice to give somebody a confidence builder there.
So good.
Are you ready?
He was helpful.
I'm ready.
Let's go.
Hi, I'm an adventurer.
Don't shoot! Don't hurt me! I promise you, I mean you no harm. I'm just here. I've been forced to be here. I am the merchant. They put me here to make sure no one steals the gold, and that you are able to sell things and stimulate economy of dungeon. Please don't kill me, please. I will give you a gift if you allow me to live and continue to do what I'm here to do.
Okay, what you gonna give me?
I love gifts.
Oh no, that was the rehearsal for the adventurers.
No, but I mean, I don't think the boss would want you giving something away there.
Look, if they've gotten here, that means they've gone through all of the interns. You know, the people that are supposed to stop them.
What if they say, I mean, you got two options. They believe you, but they're like, hey, let us rescue you. And then you're being taken from the job.
Well, then I get to leave. Free reign. Everybody's dead. I get the free ticket home, and I get to take all of my gold.
Okay, that makes sense there. But what if they're not the nice kind of folks that come in and they're like, nah, we're gonna kill you and take your stuff?
Oh, then I do this. And he pushes a button right next to him, and below you, Toby, a trapdoor opens, and there is an infinitely long pit down to what you expect to be some kind of pool of acid.
Oh, that's really cool. Good thing that I don't have to, worry about the gravity or nothing.
Ah, yes. As you do that, Sog, and I don't know how he actually is ambulatory, but he enters the room somehow and looks down into the infinite pit of acid. Is that a sock?
We're not really sure what
It is a
it's a song is all we know.
Okay,
He
that's
is sassafras.
that's weird. All right, well, it sounds like you are supposed to go find Regent Regis, if I am correct in that assumption.
I never told you that.
I don't think he likes you there.
Well, she said she had to go stab a Regent.
No, she just said she's gonna stab somebody.
Oh.
She never told you a person, which is kind of impressive that you seem to know that. Which seems this is either some sort of prank or some sort of, thing you got to do on the job.
All right, full disclosure, me and Harold have a bet. That's all I can say.
Which side pays more?
I'm not going to tell you anything. It's not for money.
What are all these papers lying here?
I think he might be over by that Kathy Lee.
All these what? All the what things?
No, I'm sorry. I've been dead a while. Maybe the Kelly Rippers.
Oh, it's just trinkets and things. You know what? You guys, if you're not going to go stab the regent and allow us to continue our bet, you should go south. Take a right out of this door, go down the hall, take another right. You'll get a very wonderful surprise. So good. Wonderful.
Is it
lovely?
Would that surprise happen to be a regent who needs stabbing?
Ideally, yes, but in this case, no.
We shall see.
Regis?
Regis is on the other side of the dungeon from us.
Crap.
Well, you curious about what that surprise is there, or no?
That seems like a vindictive type of puppet. Hey, while we're at it, though, let's go ahead and go back to this. While we're at it, if, let's see here. Let's type in the word, let's do shirt. We will type the word shirt into the chat, and you will be entered to win an Arc 3 Vanessa shirt. Look at that. It says Vanessa. Lolbrick spent so much time making these shirts. Really long time. So make sure you put that in the chat and then we will roll it. It will be great. All sorts of lovely things. So, next, after you leave the next room, we will go to, we'll roll it.
I'm taking off to go find Regis. I'm going where he said to go. I don't know where that is.
You don't want to know what the cool surprise is there?
Nope. I got some mighty hankering for some stabbing.
At this point, I need to see how you're planning to do this. So I'm in.
I'm gonna support you.
I believe in you there.
With
Wise decision.
All right, so we're splitting up real quick, right? Shorty and Sog are going to Regent Regis.
I'm going too.
Oh, okay. And then Grunkle, after you've done whatever you needed to do, where are you going?
He's about 10 feet away from what I can see.
Come on, Grunkle!
Grunkle, you're just exploring.
What?
Let's go.
I think I'm getting pretty adept at tuning you guys out. I don't know how that's happening. It's
challenge accepted.
My wife there, Patricia, she told me the same thing.
All right, so
many wives.
There's a door on your right, there's a door in front of
I've
you,
lived a
and
long
there is
lives.
a long corridor on your left as you end this passageway. Which door do you go into?
I see food.
You walk
That's
into a kitchen, and there is a large Dargoth with a translucent green skin attending a pot that is steaming inside of a stove. They're on top of a stove.
Translucent, so that is it just translucent or is he translucent?
No, he's not a ghost or anything. He's just
No,
he's
the
a
Dargoth's got them skins that you kind of get shimmery and stuff.
Are you Regis?
I'll look around here and see what type of foods are out on these tables, if anything, and
The Dargoth turns around and just glares at you menacingly. He says,
I'm a little hungry. I'm one of the new guys. I was just wondering what kind of snacks I can gather.
he points for you to get out of the kitchen.
All right, my bad. Is there anything on there I can swipe on my way out?
Roll a sneak check.
Hey, grab me a roll.
I need to know how Sog
Roll, please.
walks.
What do you mean?
All right, so I need a roll from chat now. Toby has 108, Grunkle with an 88. Chat, let's roll exclamation point D100, and we will see what Grunkle is able to steal. Now, Toby, you hear Sog say, "Give me a roll," and you just grab the nearest roll you can, and as you do so, your hand goes right through the roll.
Oh no, I was going to explain how I did it. If you said I succeeded, sorry about that.
Oh, gotcha. Yes, you and Grunkle both succeed in stealing one item.
So you guys see Toby kind of scrunch up a little bit, but then sort of almost disappear from existence and shimmer back in as he's put a lot of potency into casting telekinesis to faintly with the purple light move the roll very slowly
You
towards Sog.
experience like a brownout while you do it,
Yeah.
like you almost fade out of existence.
It's second, I thought it was gonna get quiet around
It's
here.
literally half my potency to do, and I have
Oh, that's
mostly
wonderful.
potency.
So you're able to steal a roll. Grunkle, you can steal a roll and one other item. He's got kind of like carrots and all sorts of other veggies.
Is there any butter or cheese nearby?
There is an aged cheddar cheese. You realize as you go to swipe it that all of the ingredients in this kitchen are highly gourmet, like they are very exquisite. And you notice that the soup he has on the pot is lobster bisque. You don't know how, but like that somehow. And then you notice that he has made a effectively like a 4-tier wedding cake with this elaborate icing design all up and down it. Apparently,
So wait a minute. You're gonna tell me we've got all this fancy gourmet food, but no health benefits?
he turns around, looks at you as you're talking, and just like walks over and shuts the door. Obviously, after you guys have stolen some food and left.
Well, I got that 8 cheddar and some bread.
There you go. Now there's a door to your left and a long corridor on your right. What do you do?
He's lucky I didn't fly in there and season his soup, if you know what I mean.
Well, I will summon a short sword because apparently I can't do it with a dagger, and I will cut a piece of cheese. Or is there a spell that I could use to summon daggers that I could get? I noticed that it said on the light weapons you can
summon tiny weapon.
Oh, I didn't see that one.
It's a freebie. You got it.
Oh, it's a freebie? All right, I'll summon myself a little knife and just
Okay.
start cutting and putting some on there, and I'll offer it to anybody who wants some.
So
Except
except Toby. Grunkle cuts the cheese and then hands you guys a slice.
I'm just curious what would happen if you just
so
like
much.
poked it in there for a second. If that's okay.
I'm wasting cheddar. This is quality. This is quality.
You can eat it when you're done. I don't think it's gonna disappear.
Women
Just-
get hurt.
I don't want anything that's been in your mouth.
No, okay. What about? Let me touch it with my. Let me poke it. Let me just poke it with a finger there.
What?
I was
Cut off a very, very small. I cut off a very small piece, and I will set that small piece over on the ground for him.
There is a copious amount of not stabbing happening right now.
He touches the cheese and you can faintly taste it.
Oh goodness, that takes me back there. Oh, good old
So
cheddar.
as you guys are chattering in the hallway, the door opens next to you and out walks a centaur. Hi! Oh my gosh, are you the new interns?
That depends on the question of who you is.
Oh my god, I'm so excited to meet you! I'm Vanessa, I'm the HR centaur. Tell me all about your experience. I want to know everything up to this moment. How have you liked it? How did Jim do with your onboarding? Have you gotten to know the lay of the land? Tell me all about it. I really want to hear. Actually, why don't you come on into my office? I have chairs. Come on, come on. She opens the door and almost like demands that you enter.
Okay, so hey there, Toby Gunderson. Pleasure to make your acquaintance.
Hi, Toby. It's so great to meet you.
I apparently can't move through this
Vanessa.
doorway. Why am I stuck there? I'm incorporeal. You think it wouldn't be a problem, but here you go.
Oh, being ethereal is so wonderful. It's so odd, though, you know? It's weird being, like undead, isn't it? Lich
apparently
Vezifal is undead, and oh my, it was like, when he became an undead, oh my gosh, his whole demeanor changed, and it changed so much. It was so terrible. It was like a night and day difference, and it's been kind of tough since then, because he's been super mean, and I gotta say, it's really wearing on the old heart in here, because I was worried for my job, for just our relationship, because we were always super close, and then when he became he got so distant, and I really can't handle it. You know, have you ever been distant
That's
from
gotta be
somebody?
just real tough
Yeah,
on you, dear.
but,
I'm so
Aren't we all undead?
You're
we
a
all
basilican. No, you're a basilican. I mean,
not
I guess. I guess you're not dead,
No,
so
you
we're
don't.
all. That's a good point, but
I think the undead comment was meant for me, sweetheart. I'm so sorry if that got confusing for you, there, because clearly you guys are all alive,
So-
except for I'm not sure what Sog is. No offense, Sog.
no. Oh my gosh, is that you, little guy? She kind of bends down, like kneels a hoot. Hey, are you a Sog? Are you a Sog? You're so cute.
What?
You're just a cute little Sog, aren't you? Aren't you, boy?
What the? Why are you talking to me like I am a pet?
Oh, are you not a pet? Oh, you're not a pet. Oh my gosh, I am so sorry. I didn't mean anything by that. You're just so diminutive in size, and I'm just. Oh my
Sog,
gosh.
did that make you feel not so good? Do we need to contact HR?
Another one to the stabbing list.
Please don't tell Lich Vezifal about that. Don't tell.
We'll just go find an HR representative to talk to about this. Oh, hey there, Vanessa.
Hey,
We got
so-
an HR incident to talk to you about.
I'm all ears, but let me tell you, before we start, just be thankful it's me, not Lich Vezifal, because he's so distant, and he just
been
like
meaning to
doesn't
ask you, so
listen
you-
anymore.
You knew him before he was The Lich, eh?
Yeah, he was such a nice person, and now he's
So
just
he was
in
more
his tower,
spongy.
and he kind of forgot about me and put me down here, and I'm supposed to make sure everyone's happy in the dungeon, and it's not all Skittles and rainbows all the time. It's
don't
not
know. You
bad. It's
don't
not
kid yourself.
good.
Don't knock your own
It's
words.
like I insulted
you just said it's up to you. No, it's up to you to keep these people happy. That means you're a trusted advisor. He thinks real highly of you if he's gonna put you in important like that.
Toby, it's not. I was really
Okay, it's a good thing I'm already dead because I'm being ignored like I'm just a ghost. Oh wait, I am.
We're gonna stand? How far did you come from? Then a sock is a bat!
I'm
There's a snake! There's a snake! Right there!
Wow, that's kind of offensive. Hey, Vanessa, I got another HR incident to speak with you about.
Well,
apparently.
let's schedule a meeting for tomorrow, okay? I need to lay down. It's so you guys can keep going around. So I'm gonna take a nap.
I'm gonna with the Lich on this one. Jeez. Where's Regis?
You guys
As we
exit the HR office.
She really put her hoof in her mouth there, eh?
That was almost worse than dealing with you, Toby.
She lets you know to go all the way down the corridor and take a right, and that will get you to Regent Regis.
Finally.
But as we do that, we are going to roll for our shirt.
Oh, yeah.
Shirt giveaway.
Giveaway.
Vanessa shirt coming at you. Who gets it? Jay Crutchfield. Did you even say shirt?
I said shirt and then I said shirts and giggles.
Ah, nice. We will do one.
That makes me one happy
giveaway.
ghost, even though I am incorporeal.
Well, congratulations. You know what? No, we're gonna re-roll this.
Wait, what?
Yep, we're gonna re-roll this. I mean, chat, you chime in. It seems a little unfair that a cast member won it, huh?
Yeah.
Wow,
I think
good thing I'm undead because I'm just getting slights and arrows all over the place, eh?
Let's see here. I'm not gonna lie, guys. Somehow, we're missing some people
Tofu thinks
from.
that felt fair.
Well, no. Honestly, looking at this now, there are a couple of people that said shirt that didn't get entered into it.
That happened.
I don't know. So we're gonna redo this real quick.
Vanessa was probably in charge of it.
Yeah. Vanessa, I'm sorry, I can't do anything right.
Gonna be a little sad one.
Was it requiring us to type it in all caps like he did?
No, I left it all lowercase. I think I just had to refresh the page. So, all right, everyone listening, you can now type shirt and you will be entered the proper way. Sorry about that, everybody. Type shirt one more time. I promise you will be entered. Now I see people being entered the right way. Okay, sorry about that. Sorry about that. It's Vanessa's fault. She can't handle failure. So, moving on along. Let's see, we got Tofu waiting on you. I know you entered.
You know, you being a ghost, you can't really feel the physical pain, but the emotional pain of loss still hits you.
It does. It does, though.
Okay, that's 7 entries. How many more people are left? Do you see 7 entries?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No.
Who's there?
It's Tofu. Tofu's not getting put. Oh, hold on.
Is it because she's a mod? No, because
We're all mods. I mean,
That's
most this cast people anyway.
Yeah. All right, so I'm going to temporarily
Except
enable
Heather,
Jay
because
Crutchfield. If Jay Crutchfield wins, Tofu gets it. All right, here we go. Rolling it for real this time.
Why
Let's
did this
see
keep-
what happens. Rolling. All right, Tofu, you won the shirt. Congratulations.
I don't really enjoy what's happening here.
You don't like being representative of someone else?
I got hopes up there, and then dash twice in a row is a bit of an emotional tone.
All right, so coming back
lay
around
down there for a second.
Bye, Toby. All right, so if you go all the way down, I'm just gonna move you guys over because it's kind of a long hallway. You guys follow the instructions you were given. You get to the end of the hallway and you take a right.
Kind of feel like stabbing somebody now.
Going to the right, you notice that there is just a single room at the end of the hallway. And you notice that the door is like cracked open and you see someone inside wearing very ornate clothing.
Are you Regis?
He seems to be very into whatever he's doing right now and doesn't turn around to address you.
You don't want to push my buttons, run!
Do you run in and attack him, Sog?
Oh, run in. I want to get his attention.
Okay.
I have something to say to him.
So do you walk into the room, though?
Yep.
Okay. So Sog makes a commotion as he enters, I guess, and Regent Regis turns around and goes,
"Ah, you must be one of the interns!
Yep.
What are you doing in my room?"
I just want to let you know, I've been taking Taekwondo lessons in the back of a Wartmart Supercenter, and unless you want to get hurt, you need to stop.
I will not be talked down to by a sock puppet!
What?
You heard me!
Does he have a desk?
He's got all sorts of stuff around the room.
Yeah, but specifically, does he have a desk with stuff on it?
Yes, it's on your left. Are you trying to throw the desk down?
No, he's clearing the desk.
I'm clearing the desk, yeah. See? Toby gets it.
Oh, so as you do that,
Well, thank you for cleaning my desk! It was getting dusty.
you realize now that because of the angle where you're standing, you had to kind of leap up and just assume there were things on the desk. But there was in fact nothing on the desk but dust.
Sorry, Sog. I think he misunderstood your intentions.
You're such a helpful little sock puppet! Now, the other three of you, what are you doing in my room?
Oh, I should have given a stealth check. I'm sort of hiding behind the door with Sil here.
I'm just here to watch and see what happens, honestly.
Shorty, you're like progressively shrinking as the show goes on.
That's an 88. I don't know why it rolled a 1 after that.
It's fine.
Kind of weird.
Let's get a roll from chat, please, with a plus 10 bonus.
That's weird. If you put a slash, it rolls it twice and then gives you a 1. That's so weird.
Okay. Good to know from Miss Chance, right? So, Regent Regis says,
Get out! Or at least tell me while you are here!
So I'm just gonna walk up to him, just nice and slowly, and just walk all the way up to him and say, "Hello, I'm Shorty," and I'm gonna take my spear and go.
Are you like actively trying to stab him?
I like to think she's making good noises too.
Oh my goodness! Do you have heavy melee?
Just saying yes, he won't know.
Yes.
Okay. So
He's
as
not
you
gonna
do
check.
this, Shorty Smalls, with her scrawny arms and her spear that is haphazardly adorned to her person, rotates her torso in a menacing way and critically hits Regent Regis with the tip of the spear. And it cuts his arm a little bit and he goes,
Ah! You terrible excuse for a snake! What have you done? This was fine Athelian leather! I'm not gonna be able to find this anywhere!
He then proceeds to take your spear out of your scrawny hands, Go ahead and roll a stamina check.
I hope he beats you to death with it. That would be hilarious.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
87
versus 97 is what I rolled. And he pulls it. He yanks it forcibly from your little scrawny T-Rex arms. And he goes,
This is a weapon! Do you not know this? If you were to kill me, you have
and he breaks it in half. And he hands it.
aiming for your face.
Well, you missed.
Sorry.
Get better. Go see War Master Ketrick if you want to learn how to fight. Now, I expect next time for you to try to kill me better.
Yes, sir.
Wait, so you want us to try and stab you, eh?
Even if... Watch this.
And he proceeds to stab himself as hard as he can. And the spear just like turns to rubber and deflects off of him.
It's a pretty cool spell, but I will say it only works on the hard hits. Little tiny grazes and paper cuts still affect me, and it's annoying as all get out. But I promise, if you were to try the right way, I wouldn't get hurt, so do better next time.
Toby floats over. You know, don't worry, Shorty. It's not such a big deal. You know, now that the spear's in half, it might be a little more reasonable to manage for you.
It was a really good spear, too. You got a great deal on that spear. It was a really good spear. And now you're just out, what was it, 200 and some gold?
We can take it back together.
Toby, as he's comforting Shorty, he summons a summoned sword and tries to stab Regis with it.
Go ahead and roll. Toby Gunderson with a summoned sword right to Regent Regis's face. And while you're doing this, everyone, to be entered to win a starter kit, go ahead and type starter into the chat. Starter. STARTER.
Let me give this a shot, eh?
So Toby Gunderson slashes at Regent Regis with a 70, and as he touches Regent Regis with the sword immediately is negated and fades to dust.
Oh, that's a pretty cool trick you got going on there.
You'll have to try better. Get out.
Did you know we were coming?
No, I don't know any. I mean, I know stuff. I came highly recommended to this position. I am very knowledgeable, I assure you. But, no, I did not realize that you would be here now trying to kill me. But I respect the initiative.
Since this seems to be a thing, I am going to try to whack him with 2 summoned swords as well.
Okay. You don't have to roll. As you do so, the spell is negated as well.
Oh, come on! I got a crit!
I was just telling them to do better. Why are you not doing better? Learn from your mistakes. It's an important thing to do.
I was really hoping to get an essence hit, too.
Ah, well. Yeah.
It didn't happen.
All right, off with this shoo. Get out of here.
Okay, bye. I'm going to bed.
I heal up on my way out.
So you return back to your rooms and your very sad sleeping bags, and you proceed to go to sleep. Now, as you awake in the morning, you smell a wonderful smell coming from the tavern. And so if everyone wants to move their tokens to the tavern.
Oh, good morning, everybody. How'd you sleep?
Having explored to your liking, you find in the morning that Jim wakes you up with his gruff voice.
Get up, you little sleepyhead. It's time to eat and do your jobs.
He lights a torch on the wall, and as you each begin to get ready, the light flickers and dances across the room. Soon after, you find yourself in the tavern. Chef Brittlestink has prepared a lavish breakfast of buttermilk pancakes, eggs Benedict, and banana bread. As you eat, Jim sets the stage for the day.
Oi! Today is your first day doing stuff, interns. You got one thing to do. It'll take you all day. You hear me? All day. Now, you need to go find me.
We gotta watch them HR videos.
I am talking, Toby. I will get a banish spell from Shaman Deluxe and send you back to the afterlife, void of this plane of existence. Do you hear me?
I mean, you could try, but I already died that way too.
I'll figure out a way. So, now, this should take you all day. You need to go find me some firewood. If you want more great meals, Brittlestink here needs to be able to cook them. And for that, he needs firewood. Now remember, you are not allowed to leave the bleeding dungeon. And if you do, I'll feed you to Sweet Tooth.
Okay, you want us to go find a natural element, but you want us to not go into the natural part to find it.
You got it. You'll figure it out. Now, once you get it, bring it to the kitchen for Chef. Now, good luck and don't die.
And that is where we are going to end the session. You guys have been given the task of going to find firewood in a dungeon without being able to go outside.
From where I can stand, I'm sitting on firewood.
Yeah,
Potentially. Real quick before we're done, starter was the giveaway for our starter kit located in Myar. Link Chef, if you would be so kind, go ahead and type starter in the chat to be entered into this giveaway.
Yeah, Link Chef, you want to put your name in there because I won the last two drawings that I was told I didn't win. So, there's that. Maybe I'll get pulled and they'll give it to you.
Here's hoping. So now with there you go. So we're gonna roll here and we will see what happens. Click the roll button.
Swear to God, if my name comes up again, I'm gonna lose it.
I'm clicking. Link Chef, you won. Great job.
He says he was gonna buy it with real money, but that's a waste there, don't you know?
Well, you can get the freebie starter kit. So, and let's see here. We have, you know what? Bashor Designs, you are also in chat and you were entered. I am going to give you an additional shirt. So there we have it. Yeah.
I want to get a shirt.
And I know where you live to be super creepy. So, anywho, guys, thank you for participating. Thank you for watching. Let's give a silent round of applause for our cast.
I got incorporeal hands. They just do this, don't you know? I can't clap for nothing.
Yeah. So we will be here again next week for the next installment of Arc 3. So I changed the outro video, so I hope you enjoy it. And hang out and chat. We're going to talk a little bit more here, and then we'll get rolling it out. So thank you guys again. We'll see you next week for Shattered Dungeons. Bye-bye.
Bye.